Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about Daniel Jeremiah's mock draft 1.0 and who he had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting. Guys, it's no secret that Daniel Jeremiah is one of the most locked in college football analysts, probably in the entirety of NFL media, right? I mean, you can argue he is the most locked in guy now, more so than like a Mel Kiper or whoever it may be, right? And he had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting Jihad Campbell with the 19th overall pick. Now, Jihad Campbell is the 41st player on Pro Football Focus's big board. Okay. He had an overall grade of 81.6 coming out of Alabama this past season, had a pass rush grade of 76.2. That was well above average here in college football. A run defense grade of 81.0, well above average. A coverage grade of 80.2, near elite levels of coverage. A average depth of run tackle of 3.3, that is below average. And a missed tackle rate of 5.9%. That is towards the top of college football, which I assume means he's not missing a lot of tackles. 5.9% of missed tackles is honestly pretty good in my opinion. And whenever you look at Jihad Campbell, I think the appeal here is that he's an all-around package, right? He is an all-around package of what he can be as a linebacker, potentially here in the NFL. Very young, by the way, is about to turn 21 years old, 6'3", 244 pounds. Okay, I mean, Jihad Campbell is a beast. Okay, he is. He had 119 total tackles in 2024, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovered, 1 interception, and 2 passes deflected. This would not be the first time the Buccaneers would be taking a Alabama player, as well as they did just take Chris Braswell last year. Do they maybe pick the mind of Chris Braswell and say, hey, how was it playing with Jihad Campbell? And they just hired Charlie Strong as their defensive line coach. Guess what? Charlie Strong worked with Jihad Campbell at Alabama in 2023. So maybe they take a conversation to Charlie Strong and say, hey, what's going on with Jihad Campbell? How was it working with him? Maybe this will help out Chris Braswell as well, by the way, bringing in Charlie Strong. But the Bucs do need help at inside linebacker, right? Devin White didn't fully work out. Okay, no, I'm not going to go as far as to say is that he was a absolute complete bust, because he did help the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win a Super Bowl. But fact of the matter is that if things did work out in their entirety, Devin White would still be on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today, right? But instead, he's now trying to find his place in the NFL. It does also show that the Buccaneers are not scared to take linebackers in the first round, by the way, because they did take Devin White with that 5th overall pick. So Jason Light, if he does like a linebacker enough, he will take them in round number 1. Okay, he will. So I'm not opposed to this. Not at all. Lavonte David's going to be 35 years old. Yes, you do have Servassier Dennis. A lot of people are of the mindset that the Buccaneers should add a veteran edge defender instead of drafting someone in round 1. And while I do disagree to that to a certain degree, I think that you can have both worlds, right? I wouldn't be mad if the Buccaneers were to get a quality starting caliber edge defender in free agency, draft Jihad Campbell in round 1, and then take an edge defender maybe in round 2, or maybe even a cornerback in round 2 and get an edge defender in round 3. Then you're looking at a defense where it's like, let's say you've got a Josh Sweat or something at edge defender with Yaya Diaby, with Chris Braswell. Your inside linebackers are either Lavonte David and Jihad Campbell, or maybe Servassier Dennis, a veteran, and Jihad Campbell in there. That's still an improved defense in my opinion. And then maybe an couple of outside cornerbacks to pair up with Zon McCollum. That's still a solid defense, all things considered, right? I think Campbell could be one of those guys that could be a leader for a long time. He's coming out of an organization like Alabama under Nick Saban. Used to be under Nick Saban, not anymore. But Alabama is still one of those schools, right, that prepares you for the NFL. Okay, and while we haven't necessarily seen that come to fruition yet with Chris Braswell, I'm still always going to be down to draft guys from big schools. Michigan, Ohio State, Tennessee, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, these schools that I've listed before, right? Because these guys play against some of the top players in the nation, right? And for Jihad Campbell to play against some schools like Tennessee, like LSU, like Michigan, like Auburn, like Oklahoma, and still post up notable stats and good grades all around is appealing to me. So I'd be down for Jihad Campbell at pick number 19. What do you guys think? Do you want the Buccaneers to go inside linebacker early at pick number 19? Do you feel like the Buccaneers have bigger pressing needs, maybe at edge, maybe at cornerback? I would not knock you guys at all if you said that, and I do tend to agree with you. But I also think that some of those issues could be addressed in free agency, and you could get a very solid linebacker in Campbell at pick number 19. It would probably feel like a safe pick, right? But still a solid pick nonetheless. Kind of would remind me of like the Graham Barton pick last year. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.